Madam Secretary, in an interview on Bloomberg last year, you were asked what your plan was to increase oil production. You responded, "That is hilarious." You may find high energy prices a laughing matter. Maybe the President does as well. He seemed to laugh about it Saturday night at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I can assure you American families are struggling, are suffering, and they do not view these high gas prices as a laughing matter. The price of gas at the pump is up 70% since the week Joe Biden was inaugurated. 2/3 of that increase came before Russia invaded Ukraine. Residential natural gas prices are up 24% from January 2021 to January 2022. Inflation is at a 40-year high. Too many families this past winter faced the choice of whether to heat their homes or put food on the table. The White House should be encouraging American energy production. Business section today, New York Times, front page, big picture, increasing costs next in electricity. Instead of focusing on that, this administration is waging a war on America's energy producers. The administration has done all it can to block new oil and gas production on federal lands, including banning new oil and gas lease sales. A court ruling lifted the moratorium. The President's response was to slash the acreage available by 80% and make it even more expensive to produce American energy on that land. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission even tried to impose rules that would make it nearly impossible to site new natural gas pipelines. Last month, the White House repealed rules to ensure environmental reviews are completed in a timely manner. U.S. oil production is 1.3 million barrels a day below the pre-pandemic peak. We're even further below the increase in production projected a couple of years ago. In addition to helping American people, this lost production would have undermined Russia. Could have done both, help the American people, undermine Russia. But killing the Keystone Pipeline on day number 1 of the President, and that was before your nomination, before the hearings here for you, Madam Secretary, the President killed the Keystone Pipeline, banning new federal leases, undermining Alaskan oil production, and blocking energy infrastructure. All of these things have empowered our adversaries. While the President reluctantly ended domestic purchases of Russian oil, remember, he begged Russia to produce more oil when he was in Glasgow, Scotland, for the climate meeting. The President still hasn't stopped the purchase of Russian uranium. America has enough uranium to replace these imports. The administration is doing nothing to boost production here at home. Desperate gimmicks like releasing oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve or a gasoline tax holiday will not solve our supply shortage. The solution is more American energy. Yet that's something the administration will not allow. We must make our country energy dominant again. Increasing U.S. oil and natural gas production would make our people more prosperous. It would make our nation and our allies safer. Now, the President has claimed that he isn't doing anything to limit domestic energy production. Simply not true. Look at President Biden's policies. Look at production numbers. Look at the international marketplace. Look at the statements of his own appointees. According to Gina McCarthy, the White House National Climate Advisor, this is amazing. This is after the President gave a speech, talked about energy. She went and apparently had to clean up after the President because she said, President Biden remains absolutely committed to not moving forward with additional drilling on public lands after a statement by the President. So apparently we see a lot of cleanup going on at the White House. Madam Secretary, it's long past time for the Biden administration to have an energy strategy that includes American energy. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.